Do you have a favorite show that you like to watch over and over again, or a comfort show? Because these are two of ours, King of Queens and Everybody Loves Raymond. I think Jesse and I have seen these shows so many times. We put them on every night before we go to sleep. It's a comfort show for us. We know all the lines, mostly all the lines. Sometimes we can repeat the script word for word as it's happening. That's how much we know these shows. Particularly lately, King of Queens. We've been rewatching these and just repeating lines over and over in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. So let us know in the comments below if you have one of these types of shows. And we were actually looking for a new show. I was trying to start a new show because I thought we've seen these episodes hundreds of times, and we were trying the Munsters last night because the Munsters is on Peacock, but it didn't work out. We had to go back to King of Queens. One of the movies that I watched over the weekend, and which I absolutely love, is this movie from AMC Plus called Christmas Eve in Miller's Point. And wow, what a great movie it is. I started to watch it again. I want to see it again. As soon as I finished it, I wanted to rewatch it. It's a little hard to describe. To me, it's very dreamlike. It really captures the spirit of the holidays. It's very dreamy. It's very, there's funny parts, there's sad parts, there's dramatic parts of it. But this movie, to me, really captures the magic of the holiday season. Getting together with family and all the confusion also that's around that. The film opens with this Christmas Eve party, and you can really feel, even in the opening scenes, just how crowded it feels when you go to a family gathering sometimes, and how chaotic it could be. So there's so many things I love about this movie, but I highly recommend it. It's going to be one of my favorite films of the year. Certainly a great movie to watch around Christmas time or around the holiday season, and I really absolutely loved it. So of course we like going to Dunkin' Donuts, but this is the coffee blend that we're using right now, this Wegmans Donut Shop Blend, light roast, single serve coffee. We're only having 1 cup of coffee a day, right?
Yeah.
1 cup of coffee a day, that's it. And we love our new little coffee maker that we've shown in the vlog before, but we like this one. It's pretty good. It's pretty comparable, I think, to Dunkin' Donuts. It's a little, maybe not as strong as Dunkin' Donuts, but
yeah. We're
still
open
good.
to other recommendations.
But let us know if you have a favorite coffee blend. Let us know if you have a recommendation. We go to Wegmans, so if there's something in Wegmans, but if you like a particular coffee, let us know. We've been watching the squirrels today. We're trying to see if we can get the squirrels jump between these 2 trees that are in this gap where you can see the field, and there's you can see a couple of nests up there too. So we've just been waiting for the squirrels to go back and forth. Sometimes, especially now when it's not too windy, they will come down to the either on another tree where there's a leaf, or maybe there's some leaves on the ground, and they'll try to build up their nest a little bit. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of footage of that. We almost got that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so meanwhile, we've decided to put up our Christmas tree. We have an artificial tree. I can't believe we waited so long to do that, but we thought, since we have a few presents arriving, we should probably have a tree that we can put them under. So the first thing we do is put together the stand. This is pretty basic, right? So sometimes the stand seems like year after year it gets a little harder to put in there because the pieces are not.
Really high.
Nice job, yeah. Oh, and we've got this little corner over here.
Oh no.
Oh, everything fell there. Ouch.
I know, it's an artificial tree, but it still bites.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. I swear, this
How did it
usually
get stuck just right now?
This usually goes more smoothly.
Yeah. Oh, watch your hands. Watch your feet. You have to let this like settle down, right? Oh, here's the plug for the other one.
They just come.
Yeah.
Just comes down. They're like a big umbrella. And first we have to plug in all the lights too to make sure they're in line.
See if everything's doing good. Okay. Yeah, that one's in. Okay.
And then that part doesn't have an umbrella part. You have to pull all this stuff down.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, and there's the plug. What is that? Some fuzz. All right, we'll come back when we plugged it in.
Oh, all the lights work.
Do they?
Well, we can do a yeah. It seems like it doesn't look broken to me, but
I mean, aside from the fact like the tree is kind of broken, but
well, we have to I'm just going up and down on the tree so you can see it all.
Yeah, this part.
Oh,
that's really.
I always have to put something lighter on the top of the tree, right? Because it will bend over.
Yeah.
Here's the top.
And then I don't know. Sometimes.
Then we let it rest like a regular, like a live tree. We let it like rest a little bit, right? From the branches come down before we start to decorate it. But
we have. Oh, I forgot about all this.
What's that?
This is all the Christmas stuff. I forgot about this house that I have. I have this.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff, right?
Tree skirt.
Tree skirts.
Goes under there.
That's nice.
And this, remember my house?
Oh yeah.
I got it at Michael's one year.
Yeah,
I forgot
that's
we had
great.
it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. So we gotta find a place for that. And I was trying to get the tree topper at least, but I don't know where it is.
Don't we use that little?
Well, there's that little hat thing that I made, but I think it's in the ornament box. We have this wreath that goes on the window.
Oh, on the window, yeah. Okay.
This little guy.
Can't believe we waited so long to decorate this year, but hey, at least we're doing it.
Here it is. We have this big bird ornament that goes on the tree.
On the top of the tree?
On the
Should I
top
put
of
it
the
on
tree.
the top?
Well, it goes in the top
In
somewhere.
the top of the tree, yeah. Okay. We have this bird up here, and we'll put it up. Oh yeah, that's right.
And then we have this little
and then we put the hat on the tree.
that goes on top.
Let's put the hat on, yeah. Oh. Because then it doesn't weigh down the tree, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. Oh, very nice. We just add a couple more things to the windowsill, and we like this little hanging, looks like Santa's clothes on the clothesline, right? And a couple of stockings, a couple of smaller stockings. And then here's the tree, again with the tree. There it is. But we still haven't decorated yet, but I think we're gonna wait until a little bit later to do that. And get the tree skirt on. Looks nice. Ready to receive gifts. We went to the store today, and along with picking up some donuts, which had some holiday sprinkles on top of a couple of the cinnamon rolls. We also got these finger black and white sprinkle cookies, which they used to have these mixed, but we like the
These are our favorite
fillings.
ones.
Yeah,
They have raspberry filling.
raspberry filling and sprinkles on the outside and some chocolate. So it's nice to have some holiday treats up on the top of the counter here. So that's what we picked up at the store today. Are you rolling?
Yes.
That's from Stanley Tucci. We just put up the tree. It's snowing out now. Wow. Not a lot of snow, but so this is my filming location, one of my filming locations, and I'm getting ready to do a Criterion video, which will probably be already up on the channel by the time you see this vlog video. But this is where I will usually film most of the videos. I've been spending a little bit more time over here near the shelves too, because Jesse and I are looking at the gaps in the shelves, so we can see if we can maybe raise a few of the shelves up to fit more Blu-rays in, or maybe have specific Blu-ray and or DVD shelves. You can see there's a lot of DVDs over here too. So we're thinking about that. That's probably going to be a project for the next couple of weeks, or maybe early into the next year. We'll see if we can do that. But it's an issue that we're facing with our shelves right now to add a little bit more room. You can see all the space that's available on the Kino Lorber shelf. All the Kinos are the black label on that third row. It's the third row here on the shelf. So it's just all this extra space here that we are going to try to see if we can use and maybe get an extra row out of these, or an extra few shelves, or some extra shelf space is what I meant to say. Oh. You doing your Christmas cards over there?
No, I have to cut the tags up to put them in this container.
Holiday cards?
Yeah.
We're in the office today. Jesse's here.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. It's been sort of a busy week, I feel like, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's been a lot of like holiday
preparations, and we finally put up our tree, which there's some footage in the vlog of that. We still have to decorate the tree. We only have one ornament on there, I think, and the tree topper. That's it.
Right.
But we want to talk about movies a little bit, and we're doing a live stream on, well, I guess this video will be up later, but we are doing a live stream on Saturday, so
they would have seen that.
This will be Dave and Jesse from the past showing up.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or from the future, from the past. But we did see a couple of movies. I watched Conclave. You were there for part of Conclave, right?
Yeah.
Putting together the best movies I've seen in 2024, which is, I think, the first time I've done that. I'm really making an effort to watch some films from this year. So I have that list on Letterboxd, and I'm going to do a video probably, maybe next week I'll do a video to talk about some of the films that I've really enjoyed this year from this year. And Conclave is certainly on the list, but it's lower on the list. Let me know if you saw Conclave and what you thought of it. But I liked it. It was a little bit slow. It's a thriller, supposedly. I wasn't a big fan of the way the movie ended. But I'll talk a little bit more about it in the other video. I just thought I would mention it here because it was on Peacock, so I got a chance to see that. And you were listening to it. Yeah. But I think it's going to get some awards. I feel like it's enough of a softball type film that it's probably going to get some awards at the Oscars, or certainly nominated. So many great performances. Stanley Tucci, one of our favorites, is in there.
Yeah.
So many other actors. John Lithgow, Ray Fiennes. Is it Ralph Fiennes or Ray Fiennes? I don't know.
I think it's Ray.
Ray Fiennes? Okay. Anyway, I enjoyed it, but it was a little bit of a long, slow burn, if you can call it, because they were taking the votes and they burned.
They burned the votes.
Never mind.
Yeah, I like the atmosphere and the
cinematography was good.
The process of electing a new pope is interesting, but I
thought that was cool. Yeah.
I didn't really like the thriller elements of it.
Yeah, and I thought there was enough surprises in it that was interesting to me, and I think there's definitely going to be some awards, some nominations for it. We also saw the second Joker film, which is, I believe, called Folie à Deux.
Something like that.
I believe something like that. But certainly correct me in the comments below if I mispronounce that. But Joker 2, as it's commonly known, I think.
Yeah.
And I was prepared to, I think we were both prepared to not like it. And we did like it.
I liked it a lot.
Surprisingly enough. It's on my list for the, one of the, best movies I've seen this year. I think the cinematography was great, atmospherically, very good. Performances from Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga were amazing. I loved all the musical aspects of it. Of course, I love musicals, and so I loved all that part. I feel like it was it's a dark movie, but it's a dark character. The Joker's a villain, as we said, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. As much as you can enjoy a villain, movie.
Right.
I have a lot of respect for the movie. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I liked, visually, I thought it was great. There were so many times I'm like, oh, this shot is so pretty. It just was so, nice to look at, even though it is a dark film. A lot of, I guess the cinematography and the structure of the shots were very cool. I also liked that it was a musical, in my opinion, where the music was used to express specific emotions instead of it being songs to further the plot or songs to enhance, a point. It was more about the character's emotional state or how they were feeling certain things that maybe they couldn't verbalize, so they used a song. I liked that idea, but I can understand how some people maybe thought that it wasn't really a musical because of that.
Yeah, and I like the music that they chose too. The music was very entertaining, some classics. So anyway, overall, I think we really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And we were going to talk about the Superman trailer came out today, and it looks really great. We watched it three times, I think, 3 or 4 times
At least, yeah.
And then we watched a couple of reaction videos on YouTube as well. But it looks really great. I'm so happy that DC is doing a little bit better. That James Gunn took over the franchise, the director of all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yeah.
It looks really good. The music is very emotional to me, anyway. It was very emotional. I love that there's a dog in the movie.
Yeah.
That seems good. I love that they're rebooting the Superman franchise, and again, that James Gunn has taken over for that. Who knows if they'll do more movies? But it really got me excited to maybe go to the movie theater in the summer of 2025. That was the thing that really excited me the most about it. I thought this movie might get me back to the theater because it looks so good.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you? I mean, you haven't seen a lot of the Superman movies. We have to watch the Superman movies.
I am not well versed in Superman. I mean, I get like the general concept. I know some things, but
he's got a cape. Wears a cape, and
he's a reporter by
that.
day and a superhero by night, and he puts on his glasses, and nobody knows that he's Superman. I get that. I do like his like street character of I can't remember his name right now.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Yeah. I like that character.
Lois Lane also.
The Clark character is pretty.
I thought you might like the romance aspect, right, with Lois Lane. I mean, that's
it's
that's
nice
a big part of the story.
In the trailer, like she just like gives him a look, like she, she's like interested in him, and I thought that was kind of cool. And I like how it's really simple, but like I like how his hair is totally different when he's Clark Kent than when he's.
I sort of didn't like the hair, but I can see what you mean.
Than when he's Superman, because to me, like most of my Superman experience is from watching the Dean Cain TV show where he's Superman.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times it's like his hair is like kind of slick anyway. So I'm like, really? He takes his glasses off and you realize he's a completely different person? Like, so with his hair being very curly and natural.
It's different than the Superman
Kent,
hair.
He's very like, looks different. And so then when he slicks his hair back as Superman, you're like, oh.
I was totally fooled when he had the glasses on in the original Superman. I was totally fooled.
I like the idea that like people aren't observant, so he puts on glasses and he looks different. And people do look different when you take your glasses off versus when you put your glasses on. But
let me see.
I like
let me try that. Let me just try that.
Different.
Let me try that. Do I look any different? Let's see. No, I don't think I look that different. I guess I need the curly hair.
You take your glasses off. You put your glasses on and off all day. I put mine on and I keep them on. And when I take them off, I do look different versus when there was a time in my life where I didn't wear my glasses at all.
Yeah.
And I felt like when I put my glasses on, I looked different. So I get it, and I get that like it's a simple thing you can do to change a character.
No, but I do agree with you though. I feel like the hair does add, they probably thought about that. Like we have to make it a little bit harder for you to tell that it's Superman, which I thought was, really good.
I also like the idea, like in the trailer, there's sort of like creatures and other like villains. I don't have a lot of background in Superman villains, but
Lex Luthor, right, is in it,
right? Like so he's like the main villain, but there's like these like other creatures that he maybe has to fight or something. I don't know. I don't know what the plot of the story
I'm not really that into I don't know that much about the creatures that might be in it. I can imagine from Guardians of the Galaxy and James Gunn working on the movies that they probably wanted to include some of that he used from. Yeah. Not that
I just think they look really nice. Like it kind of reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons, the film, where there's like a depth to the shot that makes the creatures look really real. Whereas I think I have some trouble with the Marvel universe because I feel like at some point, like I think we tried to watch like a Doctor Strange movie or something, and it was like you could tell that they were in a place that was projections and CGI and green screen sort of stuff, and this like has a depth that makes me, I know it's computer generated, but like it feels still good, more real to me.
It's so interesting. I think I'm just happy for DC. We're also watching Creature Commandos on Max, which is really good. We don't really get into animated series, but we're really liking Creature Commandos on Max. There's only 4 episodes, but that's another DC production.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy for DC to maybe provide some competition.
Well, especially since Batman is DC, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So the Batman films, and Penguin has a series, and Joker has some films.
That's right. Yeah.
It's really interesting that everybody kind of got overwhelmed with the Marvel connected multiverse and have decided that maybe
there's some options
maybe
out there
DC can just pull back and show you the stories you like in a new frame. Maybe they're darker, maybe they're grittier, maybe they're more adult or more complex, and people are interested in that.
Yeah, I mean, I like the original Superman movies, and maybe we'll rewatch those because I haven't seen them in a while. And then there was a Superman Returns, I think, that I really liked. There were a couple of Superman versus Batman. I think there were a couple of Superman and Batman movies that were not received that well, and I haven't seen those.
Oh yeah, I think we tried to watch one of them, and we were just confused.
It was a little confusing, but I feel like this is a good direction that they're going in with this. And I mean, even before they showed the full trailer, which again just came out today, there was that little clip of just the soundtrack, and I thought it was, again, it reminds me of sort of the Star Trek reboots also, you know, where it's kind of like pays tribute to the original Superman movies. Yeah. And you get a little taste of the music. There's new music, but then it's, you know, reflects on the old music, and so that's a little nostalgic. Yeah. So anyway, I'm super excited. I'm Superman excited for it. Super excited for that.
I think
Superman
I also
movie.
liked in the trailer that he looks a little bit alien-like.
Oh yeah,
like, not
you're right.
Like, like he still looks very human, but he has kind of like that look like in the Smallville show, where he has like his skin is a little bit lighter, and like he looks human, but like he also looks a little otherworldly, and I kind of like that aspect. And also like it doesn't make me feel like he's like American hero Superman, which is sometimes how the music can sound. It's like very like patriotic in a sense. Right. And I get like kind of like a moral dilemma kind of vibe.
Yeah, I was thinking about when we were talking about watching the original Superman movies, I was thinking about how you're going to feel about Marlon Brando being Superman's father on Krypton, because I think he was paid a lot of money to do that, and it's a kind of a smaller part. I think he's good in it, but I was just interested. It's going to be interesting because you've seen me watch other movies with Brando.
I kind of remember him being there.
Like he's good. He's good in it. I just, you know, it's interesting to see. Be interesting to see what you think.
Because sometimes it's hard when like a big name is in a movie, because you're like, oh, is that Uncle Ben, or is that actor, you know, from like Spider-Man? Like, was that Spider-Man, or is that guy from that other movie?
Right. But I mean, after seeing like Streetcar Named Desire and some of the other movies I've seen him in, it'd be interesting to see what. Yeah. But anything else we want to talk about today in the office?
I don't think so.
Hope everybody's having a great holiday season. Of course, leave us a comment, ask us a question, and we will be, of course, we've already done the live stream on Saturday. Yeah. And there'll be some other videos out, hopefully, as well. But we're going to continue. Oh, I was going to mention in this vlog, too, I think the final vlog of the year, I think we're going to try to put together, no guarantees, we're going to try to put together like a best of with some clips. And so we might do mostly office time for the next vlog, where we'll just introduce some clips. Maybe some things we didn't show because we only started doing these vlogs in May. And so we'll, you know, show you some other, you know, maybe some photographs from earlier in the year or something like that.
It'll be like a commentary sort of
thing. It'll be a little bit of a commentary thing.
It's not going to be just like, here's a clip from March, and then like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or some, you know, some highlights from the year. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. But hope everyone's having a great holiday season, and hope you're enjoying these vlogs, and we'll be back sometime.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, that's right. We have to film some more vlogs.
This isn't the end of the vlog.
Yeah, that's right. So this is not the end of the vlog. Keep going. Keep watching the vlog.
I was going through the ornaments and I found all these little birds. So all these little birds are ornaments, and they don't all go on the tree, but some of them I think we put around the windows. But that's in addition to all the bigger birds that are over there. We found this LL Bean Yule log from last year, but it's very distracting because all I want to do is watch the dog and see if he wakes up.
Which he does.
He does a little bit, yeah. But
He opens his eyes.
He went back to sleep. Oh, his eyes opened.
Oh. We finally finished decorating our tree.
Yeah.
So I guess we can do a quick overview of the tree.
Yeah.
Or a detailed view. This is the overview.
The details.
Yeah. It
The
is snowing
ornament
outside
details.
today too, which is nice.
Should we start down here?
Yeah, sure, we can start down here. So,
This nice one.
I mentioned how much a Star Trek fan I am, so this is my little shuttlecraft, and it was really cool because I think when you placed the shuttlecraft, I didn't realize that the red, yellow, blue matches the uniforms on the Enterprise,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
We have a little camper because we used to have a camper.
Yeah.
And who's over here? Oh, there's
Some birds over there.
Put some of the birds in to fill the gaps in the tree. And there's a little Santa over there and some surfboards and let's see. Oh. And we like to rescue ornaments from Target, so this was one ornament.
That's one of the Target.
It was like the end of the season. We just like to grab something that looks cute.
The 2022 door was from Target too, right?
Yeah, that was a rescue.
Yeah.
The 2022 doesn't mean anything, I don't
Yeah.
think.
No.
And the Santa, I think we bought the Santa on purpose.
Oh, there's the R2-D2. Of course,
Oh,
we love
yeah.
Star Wars too.
Yeah.
And I think if you go down a little bit, there's the Jaws ornament that we have,
Yeah, he's pretty cute.
which we put right above the surfboards,
Yeah.
which is good.
And then this is this year's rescue. I didn't go to the store, but I did order this dinosaur online. And he came in with some of the other packages. And there's this Santa bird that we got on purpose. And
A couple more birds, yeah.
another little bird over here. We also like to use keychains as ornaments sometimes.
A keychain can be an ornament, right?
That's
You
right,
can just
I mean,
have a
it
keychain,
hangs
you
right
can.
there.
Yeah,
We have this nice, where is it?
it's a nice couple's ornament.
Yeah. And we have this, this fish ornament over here. And then I think we already showed the top.
Top of the tree, yeah. And then my favorite ornament on the tree is right over here.
Oh yeah. Try not to make everybody dizzy.
It's not my favorite ornament on the tree, but it is
one of the
my-
best ones.
One of the best ones, yeah.
The Olaf ornament.
Oh yeah. I was actually talking about this one.
Oh, the Criterion,
The Criterion ornament was.
That's right.
Yeah, everybody. I think when these came out, everybody was wondering what to do with them, and I thought, well, it's got a ring on it. We could just use it as an ornament, and it has a name. And when you became a subscriber to the Criterion channel that came out, that was launched, they sent these ornaments out. I think, or not ornaments. It's not an ornament.
It's not. It's just
But a lot
kind
of
of like
people use
a.
it as an ornament. Yeah.
It's just kind of like a tag. It kind of looks like a luggage tag, but you might not use it like that. So
Yeah.
I feel like people weren't sure what to do with it, and then somebody put it in their tree, and then everybody started putting it in their tree.
Yeah. One of the things I like about this type of snow too is you can see how the snow just lands on the branches of the trees, and it's really beautiful to see. Not all the snow, depending on the consistency, does it, but it just makes it look like a holiday card.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.